Hello, this is Rudolph over at Da Vinci Auto. I've got a 2020 Range Rover HSE Sport. This one here has just a little over 48,000 miles. One owner vehicle. Looks like it was driven in Georgia from what I've seen. I'll be going over the car and just pointing out any nicks, blemishes, anything that I see that, I'd want to know, of course, if I was purchasing. Since I'm on the side, we'll go ahead and get right to it. I do see a little bit of curb rash here. Can be repaired, of course. There's shops that will do that for about 150 to 200 per wheel. The others I did notice really just this front passenger. It's usually the passenger side where I see them. As far as any dings or dents, I'm not seeing any at all. I think might be a chip right here. Yep, little rock chip there. That can buff out. I don't think that's missing paint there. These tires were installed about 7,000 miles ago, if you look on the Carfax, you can see it had a major service done at the Land Rover dealer. This is a all-wheel drive model as well. Oh, didn't see that there. So look, it's cracked, but you can't like stick your finger through there, but do want to point that out on the taillight there. Let's see what else we have. Very light tint in the front. On the rear windows, much darker. This is just dirt here. This will wash off, of course. We have tires have a fresh set there. Just 7,000 miles ago those were put on. These will buff out. Very, very small. Another little scratch here. Very thin though. Those are things, I'm pretty familiar with what will buff out and what won't. I wouldn't tell you if I didn't think so. I do notice some paint protective film. If you see the line right here, it kind of goes all the way across pretty much the front portion of the hood there. Let me see if the bottom here, usually when they do that, they'll put PPF on the bottom, but I don't see any here. So a couple groupings here of just rock chips. You'd have to get really, really close though to see it. Kind of this whole area right here. Again, almost 50,000 miles. It's pretty expected if you ask me, and black cars are going to show that quite a bit. This usually means it was from a gated community. That's their barcode to get into their neighborhood. The car felt great. AC was ice cold, and I'll start it up as well. This does have air suspension. Where I have it now is on the highest level. I'm actually going to lower it to like the normal driving position. That way you can just see pretty much where you normally would ride. Another little scratch here. So just a few. See if I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. The hood looks great. It's more so kind of the center right here of the bumper. And again, you'd have to get pretty close, but you can stand back right here. You're not going to see it quite as much. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the inside. I'm a big fan of the color combination here. It's a two-tone. See some light as well as the black leather there. Black carpet and then lighter seats. I think that always makes a pretty good look. The bolster doesn't look like it's been beat up too bad. No tears or rips or major scratches on the interior from what I've seen so far. But we'll be looking through this together here. There's a passenger seat. The dash looks great. On these models that have leather dashes, you certainly want to have a good look to see if it's peeling or shrinking. This has a panoramic roof as well. Pretty much goes straight to the back there. Go to start it up. Start it up like a dream. No lights on the dash. Let's get through the screen here. You can adjust your AC in the front of the cabin as well as the rear. All done right here at your fingertips. You see something here. Okay, no soft close on this one, no big deal. Some of them do have it. See here. You can adjust all these settings here on the screen on what you want it to show on the left and the right there. Cut out the rear AC here. Man, these things blow some air. Alrighty, let's see here. You can literally look up your VIN here as well. Pretty neat there. And right here where it says show warnings, if there was an issue, it's going to show pretty much like a check. If you have a check engine light, that's where you're going to see it. Let me go back to that, hit OK. Yep, not seeing anything there. Once you hook up your phone, you'll have your access to Bluetooth, of course. This is going to be your safety features. This does have blind spot. I do see it on the window there. That's pretty neat. So you can certainly, set it up to how you like. I'm just kind of doing this for my own knowledge. I kind of get curious and just kind of fiddle around in here. Let's go to the standard 2 here. Here. Yep, so blind spot monitor, forward collision. You can set the sensitivity on the lane keep assist as well. Vehicle info. Okay, let's see here. Let's go to trip content, okay. It's gonna be your driver assistance options. So definitely neat stuff. As far as their vehicle height, as you can see here, is going to be the higher one, and then to kind of get it down to the regular, it'll be right here, and I don't know if you can kind of see the vehicle going down, so you'll feel, it doesn't do it together, just first the front and then the rear. The screen's not flickering, that's just how the camera's picking it up. To change your drive modes, you're going to pretty much push that button here. I'll put it back in there. And once you start spinning it around, you have eco here, comfort, grass, gravel, snow, mud ruts, I'm not too sure on that one, and then sand. So this is 4-wheel drive. Probably just gonna leave it in the regular one here. Awesome. Get the air going again here. Yeah, AC feels great, by the way. Let's take a look at the seats here. So it looks like this one just has heated seats as an option. If you live in a cold state, I'm sure you'll appreciate that. Meridian is one of the best in the game. Very crisp audio. Definitely a fan of Meridian. Let's have a look at the back seat here. And these are reclinable. There's a little lever here. You can send those back quite a bit. I'll go ahead and demonstrate here. Okay, so they're already leaned back. So both of them, they can come forward a little bit as well. You do have climate controls here in the rear as well. Here's the door panels here. I figure they may have had compartments there. But do right here. Let's take a look at the other side here on the trunk. These are going to be the original mats here. Going to be your spare there, and I see the jack, so none of this looks like it was ever touched. I'm sure your typical Range Rover customer isn't going to change his own wheel. See the rear on the passenger side here. Yeah, I mean, the seats look great. Kind of have a little bit of a bucket to them. Range Rovers are very nice rides. A lot of people tend to give them a bad name, but I don't personally think they're as bad as people say. It's all about how you take care of them, honestly. The 3.0s aren't as high performance as their V8 models, so usually when you hear those things, it's more so on the supercharged V8 options that they have. The vehicle's actually on now. it's close, so you can hear it. You know, healthy idle. Let me go and turn on the daytime running lights. I really do like how they look on Range Rovers. Let's see here, should be right there. Okay, there they go. Definitely a more modern look. Again, the lights are not flickering. That's just how the camera picks them up. Alrighty, I want to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Let's go ahead and just operate the panoramic roof here. It's going to be one press there. There goes that. See how far back that goes. So that looks. So this section is on the right is going to be for kind of the net, and then the sunroof, the pano. This looks like it's about all it's going to open here. Had me fooled. There goes that, and then there's one press here. Yeah, the headliner is very clean. No funny smells whatsoever in the car. Definitely looks like it was cared for. Usually, you know, one owners, people that buy them originally, tend to take care of their cars because they just, you know, paid a premium for them. These are all touchscreen here. You have Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. I mean, the audio is wonderful in here. I'm used to, you know, the XJLs as well. I've been, you know, selling these for a little while now. Everything's super direct. May look confusing to a lot of people at first, but really nothing to it. I'm just gonna play with them a little, and I haven't even been moving, and when I tell you that the AC is ice cold, it definitely is. We've been having some hot days here. But there you have it. This is a 2020 Land Rover Range Rover HSE all-wheel drive, and definitely makes a wonderful daily. Put plenty of miles on this car. Can get you, you know, an extended warranty as well. Let's see the sticker here. A lot of times these don't come with one. So 82.5 was MSRP on this one here. 8-speed auto, 3.0 turbocharged, 6-cylinder. Narvik Black is the exterior color, and Almond Espresso is showing to be the interior. Let me see here. It does have the Climate Comfort Pack. That's a panoramic. 22-inch wheels, a Meridian. So it looks like this is one of the more enhanced Meridian options that they had. There's about 3 or 4 different ones with Jaguar and Land Rover. But yeah. Can always send this over to you if you're interested. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know if I miss anything. Thank you.